Thank you for coming to listen to my speech. Do you know that the main cause of death during trauma is bleeding that leads to shock? According to International Journal of the Care of the Injured, bleeding that is not controlled leading to shock is the second leading cause of death when it comes to trauma. So let's look at bleeding. Bleeding is when there is a leakage of blood from the blood vessel, and this happens mostly when it comes to trauma. Bleeding can lead to death if it's not controlled. So we're going to look at how you can identify this bleeding and how to control it when you are working as a EMT. So before we talk about the bleeding and how to control it, let's look at the blood vessels that are in the body, whereby when there's a bleeding, the bleeding will come from these blood vessels. So we have arteries, we have veins, and we have capillaries. So if we look at the board there, you can see that there's a vessel that takes blood away from the heart, that is the artery, and the one that takes blood back to the heart is a vein. And then the bridge between the two is a capillary. So that's just a simple picture here. So a bleeding can come from an artery and a vein or capillary. Now let's look at how you can identify bleeding from a capillary, a vein, and artery. Artery carries blood away from the heart and is always pumping. On the heart pump, blood is always under pressure. So a bleeding from an artery will come as the heart pumps. And then also because it's carrying oxygen blood, the blood will be red in color. Now let's talk about vein. Vein return blood to the heart, and bleeding from a vein will be dark red in color because the blood has been used, and as it's used, it will be dark red in color, and then it flow steadily, but not as the way artery is. Capillary is a bridge between the two, and they are small blood vessels. So bleed from that one may be between dark red in color, but it flow just ooze out a little and then stop. Now this is the picture on the board here. You can see this one is coming from an artery. The blood is flowing as the way the heart pumps. The vein, the blood flows steadily, and capillary, it just ooze out and stop. So when you are looking at a bleeding, you can see that if a blood is spurting out anytime the heart pump, it tells you that it's coming from an artery. A vein, it can be a bigger vein, but it don't spurt out that way. The blood is also dark red in color. Capillary bleeding stopped by itself. Now let's look at how to control bleeding. Patient bleeding externally, how do you control it? Now controlling can be done by direct pressure, can be done by pressure dressing, and can be done by tourniquet. Now let's look at the direct pressure. The patient is bleeding. You just use your hand directly, put pressure on the bleeding, and that will lead the bleeding to stop. If direct pressure doesn't stop the bleeding, then you can do it another way by applying pressure dressing. So this is a pressure dressing that you can also use to control bleeding. And if this doesn't work in the extremities, you can go in for a tourniquet. So that is a tourniquet. You apply it above the wound to stop the bleeding. So we have now gone through how to identify the peripheral blood vessels in the body, look at how, if they are bleeding, how it look like, and also how to control this bleeding. I think this knowledge is going to help you when you're out there assess your patient and treat your patient